everybody, this is Matt here again from Shaving the Day, back for another shave, and today I'll be doing a video review of Løthur Orange, and I'm really excited about it because it's an amazing scent, and I always try to be as candid as possible in my reviews. I don't just talk anything up just for the heck of it. If I talk it up, it means I really like it, and I try to be honest about all aspects of it, so keep that in mind. But I am reviewing Løthur Orange today. This is the first set that I've ever tried from Lothur, and I've wanted to try their products for a long time because I've heard so many great things about them. So I was on a live with the razor company, and they asked me if I had any Lothur in my den, and I said no, I don't have any yet. So Jason from the razor company was super kind to send me this set to get me started with Lothur in my den. You can see the labels are so cool. I love that they have kind of like the black color scheme with all their products. You can see the splash too, the bottle is black, and it feels like glass. So it could definitely break if you drop it, but really cool looking bottle and soap label. Love them both. Orange is one of my absolute favorite colors. So of course I got to shave with this Razor Rock 400 orange handled brush. So that's what I'll be doing. You can see I already lathered it up here in my Captain's Choice copper bowl. Really nice lather. So before I talk about the scent, talk about the soap. You can see I've already scooped it a few times. The soap itself is pretty soft, surprisingly soft. The pour looks pretty similar to like how sterling soaps look. It's got kind of that like whipped cream cheese type of look to it, and it's pretty soft, softer than I expected. Not quite as soft as like McDuff's. I would say theirs is definitely the softest shaving soap that I've ever tried that's not a cream, but this is pretty soft, and it doesn't take much at all, and it lathers up really quick. One thing I can say is I've seen a lot of people create some absolutely just incredible lathers with Lothur, and you can see there's just gobs of it. I really did not use much soap at all, and it didn't take long at all. And it's actually a very thirsty soap. It can hold a lot of water. I know people throw that term around a lot. A lot of bases can hold a lot of water, but I was very surprised at how far I could take this one as far as how much water I added to it. So I've shaved with it a couple times already, and it's performed extremely well. The price point is a little pricier than some of the artisans like Sterling. But with that being said, they do have a lot of great skin food ingredients in it. So that's kind of what you're paying for. And the owner of Lothur, I believe his name's Johnny. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. One thing I know is that he will explain exactly what each skin food ingredient does for your face. And I love that because, you know, he's not just throwing it in there for no reason. They do have real benefits to them. So it is a little bit pricier than some of the more reasonable artisans like Sterling, but you are paying for an excellent product. And just look at how fluffy this lather is. It just, I mean, it's really just, I'm very impressed with it. Like I said, I've used it a few times and it's been very slick. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face and start lathering, and then I'll talk about the scent. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start lathering here. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen my post about Løthur Orange. It is based on, or inspired by, Creed Viking. Maybe not based on, but just inspired by the scent of Creed Viking. And I'm not sure if it's like a dead ringer because it says inspired by. So he may not have been going for a one-to-one exact match. I've never smelled Creed Viking, but I have to say that this scent, as soon as I smelled it off the puck, I opened it, from the mail. Grabbed that tub, popped it open, and took a big whiff, and it is an incredible scent. And like I said on my Instagram, it probably jumped into my top 5, if not top 3 scents in my den. There's just a lot that I really like about it. It's super masculine, you know, as you would expect with a name like Creed Viking, but not overly masculine. There's a lot that, you know, a lot of people could really love about it. And I love that it's just very fresh to my nose. It's a great, great scent for warmer weather. Look at this. Very, very nice lather here. Great scent for the summer, but it could be worn year round, no problem. It does have a DNA that is, you know, friendly enough to any type of weather. So let's get into the scent notes. So it's got aromatic woods, pink pepper, citrus, herbal accord, peppermint, clove, floral accord, and a modern fougere accord. So there's a lot to unpack there. To my nose, I definitely pick up the woods and the citrus, which I think freshens it up very nicely. I don't necessarily pick up the peppermint, but you can kind of get the feeling, that tingly feeling of it. It's not like a menthol feel, but it is a little bit just tingly, which is very nice and cooling. And I do get an herbal accord and some florals in there too, which makes it really just a great fresh scent for the summer or warmer weather. And it's described as a modern fougere accord too. I can kind of pick up on that. The one thing that I don't necessarily pick up on also is the clove. And I'm not a big fan of clove in most cases. It lights my face up like a Christmas tree, especially if it's in like a bay rum or something. And I think that's usually when I don't like it. But that being said, it's in here and it's playing very well with all the other notes. So I can't complain. And however they used it, it's not in a quantity where I have had any issues with it irritating my skin. So very, very nice. Let's get started here. I'm using the Rockwell 6S on the R3 plate. And that's what I've been using for pretty much every shave the last couple weeks. It's just been working really well for me and I've been enjoying it. It's a great daily driver. I have an Astra Blue, Astra Superior stainless blade in it. And that's just been really nice for me, so I'm gonna stick with it for a little while. But let's get started here. Very slick. Like I said, I've seen some people create some really incredible lathers with Lothur, and it's very easy to do. Doesn't take a lot of effort, doesn't take a lot of lathering skill. Anyone can do it. Like I said, it is a very, very thirsty soap, so that is nice. You can't very easily add too much water unless you're adding too much at one time. I've seen a lot of people shave with Lothur with a straight razor, and it just provides excellent slickness for their razor, which is what you really need with a straight razor. So I have to say, with my one and only experience, or my one and only set of Lothur in my den, I'm very impressed. And this is just mowing through 3 days growth really easily. Excellent residual slickness too. That's, I have to say, a quality that it has that is very, very impressive. I think it really depends on how well you lather it, but there's definitely a lot of soaps in my den that don't have this type of residual slickness. I mean, you can just slide your finger around very easily. It doesn't get stuck. Lather doesn't dry out on you. And like I said, I use very little, so the tub itself, let's see, I just lost some soap. I'm not sure how many ounces. Oh, there it is, 4 ounces. So it's a little bit smaller than the tubs of some other artisans, but I appreciate that because I don't always need a massive tub of soap. Sometimes if the tub is too big, I'll probably go through the aftershave quicker than I will the soap. So I feel like a smaller-ish tub, maybe around 4 ounces, is probably a good ratio to the aftershave, at least for how much I use it. And I have yet to finish a single tub of anything yet in my den. The closest thing that I am to finishing is a tub of Paraso Green. So I welcome smaller sizes into my den because I have plenty of stuff to go around, so I don't need the largest size of everything. Very smooth shaving, very easy going with the Rockwell 6S. I just wiped away a lot of whiskers that were stuck right there. Man, that smells good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off and throw some more lather on. All right, let's re-lather here. Whoa, big glob just came off. Plenty for 3 passes. Very little soap used. Ooh, I always get it all over the collar of my shirt. See if I can't use that. Gosh, it is just such a intoxicating scent to me. It's so fresh, clean. You got masculine. You know, when you think of a Viking, it's hard to know what exactly you would think they smell like. I don't think Creed Viking is trying to smell like a Viking, but this scent is just, it does kind of make me think of like a Viking ship on the water because of how fresh it is. And it's got, you know, of course, that masculine vibe to it from the scent profile, so I would say it's fitting. All right, let's go across the grain. So slick. Very, very, very slick. It just rinses out of the razor so easily. Really appreciate that quality. And that has everything to do with how well you hydrate the soap too. If I didn't hydrate it enough, it wouldn't rinse as easily. Thank you again, Jason, for sending this my way. That was very, very kind, and definitely not asked for or anything, but he just went out of his way to do that. I appreciate the generosity. There's so many artisans out there that I have yet to try, and I really do feel like I owe them some of my business. But expecting twins, so I don't have a ton of money I can throw around at wet shaving stuff at the moment, but whenever I'm in a better spot, as far as having a budget for that, there's a lot of artisans that I hope to try that I haven't been able to pay my respects to their business yet. Not pay my respects, that sounds like somebody died. Just to give them some business and check out some of their products and review them. All right, just gonna do the third pass. Drop so much soap when it's this hydrated right onto my shirt. I'm making a mess. Doing the third pass on just the cheeks and the chin. Whoa, look at that, just went flying off. That's all soap. That's a very lengthy strand of soap there. All right, let's do this third pass. Don't need as much soap on the third pass because you're just kind of skimming those leftover whiskers. All right, I'm gonna rinse off and then I'll come back with the splash. All right, I am back with the aftershave splash. I'm gonna throw this on pretty generously. I already shook up the bottle. Very nice. I'm not feeling any burn whatsoever, which is honestly surprising because when you first smell this, it smells very strong of alcohol, like almost like a hospital hand sanitizer. So it seems like the burn would just be very intense, but I don't feel any at all, which is really nice. And then once you get it on the skin, the scent starts to open up and it is just incredible. Everything that I mentioned before is even better in the splash. And it is a very, very good splash as far as the skin food. It feels very nourishing on the skin, and the scent projection is fairly good. But the best thing about it, in my opinion, is how long it lasts. I could smell it all day. Just keep getting whiffs of it in the breeze, or even if you're indoors, I still can get whiffs of it, which I love. So just very, very happy with Løthur Orange overall, and had a great shave. So I hope you guys enjoyed that review. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.